Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. In this post, I want to talk about Jimmy Carter's announcement today, August 12th, 2015, about having cancer. I want to show you why it is curious and why it might not be a real story, but instead a ploy to bring more cancer awareness, more cancer attention. I know this is going to tug at the hearts of people like my mother who are from that generation and who love and respect Jimmy Carter and want to fight cancer. I bet you my mom's already put a check in the mail for $10 or $20. Her and a lot of other people, because they're so tied in to fighting cancer and believing in the best. But what I think is being done to these people, my mother included, is they are having their money stolen from them through outright fraud. So to get to my point, I'm going to show you what's curious about this Jimmy Carter story and also the proof of the fraud of Susan G. Komen, this charity that runs through pro sports, mega corporations, and more. Let's begin, though, just by watching the mainstream coverage, and then we'll get into it. Here we go.
Statement released by the Carter Center, the 90-year-old former president says, recent liver surgery revealed that I have cancer that now is in other parts of my body. I will be rearranging my schedule as necessary so I can undergo treatment by physicians at Emory Healthcare. A more complete public statement will be made when facts are known, possibly next week. We are back now with CNN's Jeff Zeleny and John King, but first I want.
So my first question is, well, if they don't even have all the facts, why are they so quick to report it? Some people would say, well, this is the way our media works, but, they could be this way with other types of information, not always reminders of death, which is usually what the media gives us.
I want to bring in CNN chief medical correspondent Dr. Sanjay Gupta joining us on the phone. Sanjay, this is a limited statement about the former president's health situation, but what does this diagnosis mean, especially when you're talking about someone of his age?
Yeah, I mean, certainly we don't know specifically what type of cancer this is, whether it was liver cancer specifically or cancer of other organs that are in that area, gallbladder or the pancreas. But certainly to your point, Brianna, he's 90 years old. This is a tough cancer in anybody. It's more difficult when you're older, in part because of how difficult it is for your body, but also the treatment for these types of cancers can be very difficult as well. And he has said, my understanding, Brianna, is that he is going to pursue treatment. I should point out that, Jimmy Carter, his family, he has a very strong family history of pancreatic cancer. Many people may not know this, but his father died of pancreatic cancer, and every one of his siblings died of pancreatic cancer. His mother had it as well. So that is there's a strong genetic family history there for pancreatic cancer. We'll probably get more information here in the next couple of days about specifically what cancer and by spread, where did it spread?
All right, so Dr. Sanjay Gupta talked about his family's history of pancreatic cancer. Let me just show you what I noticed, Truth Seeker. Jimmy Carter became the 76th governor of Georgia, the fourth state, one of two states with gematria of 44. Only Georgia and Wisconsin have gematria of 44. I got Georgia punched in here for you. I'll just show you Wisconsin too real quick. The only two states out of the 50 with 44 gematria, Georgia's the fourth state in order of statehood. This number 44 is going to be important in this. In simple English gematria, the word kill sums to 44, just like cancer. And what's used to treat cancer so often in this nation is chemo. And the saying with chemo is, if the cancer doesn't kill you, the chemo will. And what do you know? All words with 44 gematria. Again, Georgia, fourth state, 44 gematria. And since 71, it has been 44 years to 2015. So if there was going to be a cancer hoax for Jimmy Carter, now might be the perfect time. Also, with regards to 71, it has a connection to the number 144, just like 44 itself. 71, the year he became governor. And with regards to 90, he's currently 90 years old, and CNN and others have reported this history of pancreatic cancer, which has gematria of 90, like his current age. History of pancreatic cancer. So, by the numbers. And with so many cancer charities, it's by the numbers. The gang that does these things by the numbers, these scandals against us, these hoaxes against us, these dishonesty campaigns against us, they are the Masonic Freemason Zionists, possibly also Jesuits and a few other gangs. But they wage a constant disinformation campaign against us for the sake of control and power. So anyhow, Susan G. Komen for the cure. Let's just read her blurb first. Notice her name was Susan Goodman. Susan is a name with simple English gematria of 74. Goodman, a name with Pythagorean gematria of 33. So often we find 74 and 33 coded together by the Freemasons. Scottish Rite Freemasons have a highest degree of 33. The word Masonic is 74. Out of the 50 states, only the 33rd state, Oregon, so only 1 out of 50, that's 2%, has a gematria of 74. Only the 33rd state. And the abbreviation for Oregon is OR, the 15th and 18th letter. 15 plus 18, 33. All 50 states are coded out, but the 3374 tributes are special. Here it is with Susan Goodman. She comes out of Illinois, and so often I write that these Masonic Zionist gangsters operate out of Illinois. Think about Rahm Emanuel, the face of one of them. Anyhow, she was diagnosed at the age of 33, that highest degree of Scottish Rite Freemasonry, matching her name Goodman. Signs of the hoax. She died of the disease at the age of 36. Truth Seeker, 36. If you sum 1 through 36, it sums to 666. We're about to talk about how the Freemasons are Satanists in disguise, numerologists who worship these numbers. Komen's younger sister, Nancy Goodman Brinker, who believed that Susan's outcome might have been better if patients knew more about cancer and its treatment, promised her sister that she would do everything she could to end breast cancer. I'll tell you why that's complete bullshit, Truth Seeker. You will find the breast sticker label, or the breast sticker, excuse me, the Susan G. Komen red ribbon symbol on stickers on products that are dairy products. And if you do any research about food, it becomes undeniable. The higher the dairy consumption, the higher the odds of breast cancer. Yet Susan G. Komen advertises right on dairy products. Susan G. Komen shouldn't support dairy products of any sort if they're trying to fight breast cancer. They need cancer because as long as there's cancer, their charity, their false charity raises money. To fulfill that promise, Brinker founded the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation in Komen's memory in '82. So this year, we're also in the 33rd year anniversary of Susan G. Komen. It's 33 years old in 2015. This highly Masonic organization. Susan G. Komen for the cure, their phrase, sums to 96 Pythagorean gematria. 96, the number of Freemason, knowledge, Satanism. Anytime you see a ribbon, you should know that's a fraud, Truth Seeker. I've understood that since I was 18 years old and they started having Support the Troops bumper stickers come up as they sent off kids my age to go fight this lie of a war. I thought, these idiots support the troops buy bumper stickers? Man, these people are lost. The blindest people I've ever seen. Same goes with these cancer ribbons. The name Goodman in Pythagorean in gematria begins with 7. G becomes 7. O's the 15th letter, turns into 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. Break it all down to single digits, add it up. Goodman, 33. Susan the Small Way, 11. Susan Goodman, a 44 name. Like cancer, like kill, like chemo. Jimmy Carter once suffered through a 444-day Iranian hostage crisis, a complete hoax. As my next video, I might do a tribute to it, show you what a gigantic hoax the Iranian hostage crisis was. That's what I mean. Once you see how much you get hoaxed in this world, these hoaxes become less and less of a surprise. Remember, 74 Masonic. The reflection of Kier. She got cancer at the age of 33. Her sister that found the charity, Nancy Brinker, named gematria of 62. Like Mason, short for Freemason. All very interesting numbers here. Look at how many of the doctors that sit on the panel have 59 names. 59 is the kill number in Jewish gematria. Just show you that real quick. When you see these numbers 59 and 44 reported in the media, have an eyebrow up because they're often connected to what's really going on. These are the kill numbers 59 and 44. The doctors that sit on her panel have names and numbers that are very suspicious. Dr. Eric P. Winder, 79, the murder number. The thing is, truth seekers, there's been a lot of research done about cancer and how to treat it. And they know it's with diet and eating right and exercise. And those things are not emphasized in this society. They feed us poison instead. They give us lifestyles that discourage activity. They scare kids into having to stay in their house and sit in front of TVs and video games because their parents think an Amber Alert's going to happen in 10 minutes if their kid's outside by themselves. So then they grow up eating poison, not moving their body, getting cancer as children. I know people die of cancer. Truth seeker, when I was in elementary school, I went through 6th grade. And in 6th grade, I sat next to a girl named Anne to pose for a picture. The picture was for most likely to succeed, leaving 6th grade on for middle school. And what's sad about this story is I'm here still living today, but Anne only lived 2 more years and died really rapidly from cancer out of nowhere. I also had a friend, Justin, growing up. It's funny, now I know something interesting about the gematria of Justin. But he died at 16 too. Cancer. So cancer's a real killer. And the people in high places, I think they block our access to real treatment for this very preventable illness that kills so many of us because we're purposely poisoned and misled. And all they do to us with cancer is bait us with it and steal more of our money. One more slap in the face. And that might be why they dangle out Jimmy Carter. Because like I said, my mom's probably already got her money in the mail. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time. Encore, Truth Seeker. Every time I do a post about cancer, somebody asks me about the Jerry Lewis MDA Labor Day telethon that ran for 44 years and wants me to know if there's anything connected. Yes, there is. This is another scandal. This is another way they stole money from us. Notice that M is the 13th letter. In numerology, 13 breaks down to 4, so MDA can be 441. And we're going to talk about 44 and the reflection of this number, 144. So the telethon ran from 44 years, from 66 to 2010, and it was hosted by Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis in gematria, if I can zoom in here so you can see it. Jerry, named gematria of 76, Lewis, 68, put it together 144. And if you write out 44 and sum it, as I showed before, it sums to 144 as well. It's also the reflection of MDA, 441. They did it on Labor Day. Labor Day in Pythagorean gematria I don't have up here, but Labor Day in Pythagorean gematria is 33, the other number they love to code in the hoaxes. Yeah, they just do this stuff to us over and over and over, Truth Seeker. So from cancer to MDA to, what was it last year? Ice Bucket Challenge for ALS. Over and over, Truth Seeker. All these same numbers. Watch my video on the Ice Bucket Challenge. I got all sorts of videos exposing all this stuff. All right, until next.